For more reaction to this story, I'm joined now by Freedom Under Law Chair, Judge Johann Kriegler. Judge, thank you so much for joining me. And I can see your chair's slowly going down, but we're still in the same studio. Judge, were you surprised, though, by the president's decision to fire Jiba and Mrwebi?
No. We were not surprised. We had confidently anticipated it. The case against the two of them was a formidable one.
Okay, let's look at this now. Where to when it comes to the MPA itself? Is MPA cleaning house at the present moment? Is this what this looks like?
I'm glad that we look at the slightly broader picture, because it isn't really about the two individuals. It's much broader than that. It's trying to restore the image and the reality of the administration of justice in the country, which has been under serious strain for 10 years or more now.
Yes.
And this is just an incident in that. It is certainly going to be much easier for Advocate Patoy to do a house cleaning job. There's a good deal to be done yet, but it's going to be much easier without these two obstacles in the office of the National Prosecuting Authority.
But it's not the end of the road for them. As you heard me talking to my colleague Govan Whittles there's a slim chance they can, depending what happens in Parliament when the 6th Parliament convenes, they still have a small chance that this may not be the end of the road.
Oh, yes. No, certainly. Theoretically, in terms of the law, Section 12(6) B and C of the National Prosecuting Authority Act does give Parliament the final say. I do believe we in Freedom Under Law are confident that Parliament will not interfere with the decision of the President that on the face of it seems perfectly clear and correct.
Okay. Now, when you look at some of the allegations against these two in the actual report itself from the Mrwebi inquiry, it states that Jiba didn't act in the spirit of the NPA Act, compromised the NPA's independence, failed to properly exercise her discretion when it comes to Mrwebi, acted contrary to the provisions of the NPA Act. These, to me, look like prosecutable offences, or am I?
Oh, yes. No, it was long ago said that she should be prosecuted. And Mr. Ngasana,
yes,
when he was the head of the National Prosecuting Authority, instituted the prosecution against Mr. Jiba. It was only when Mr. Abrams arrived on the scene that one of the first acts he took was to stop that prosecution. That prosecution has been in the wings for a long time.
Now, as Freedom Under Law, do you see the appetite there to actually take it to that point? Is this the new dawn that we're talking about?
I would rather that the National Prosecuting Authority head decides for herself. There may be policy considerations of which we're unaware.
Yeah.
We do believe that there is a case that could be presented. Whether it should be presented is not for us to decide.
Okay. We've been seeing so many, here I'm talking about as Freedom Under Law, we've seen so many inquiries. This, of course, was one of them. We've got Judge Zondo, retired Judge Raymond Zondo doing his thing on the other side as well. What's your take on all of this happening right now and also heading into May the 8th?
It looks very promising. May the 8th, I don't talk about. I'm not here as a politician.
Yeah.
I'm here on behalf of an organization that is concerned
but are we heading
with the admin of justice.
Are we heading in the right direction in terms
well,
of justice?
It looks as if we're heading in the right direction, certainly, yes. It does certainly look as if we have a determination to clean up, yes. Whether we have the political will to do so, to push it through, I have no doubt that there are still many people who will be resisting the cleaning up of our whole national shop. We must hold thumbs.
Okay. All right, Judge, thank you so much. Just painting a broad picture of what the decision by the President actually means to the NPA and also just to justice in South Africa as a whole. Thank you so much there, Judge Johann Kriegler from the Freedom and Law, is the Freedom and Law Chair, Under Law Chair.